Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. Yet another beautiful day for our beautiful nation as we continue to find ways to entertain our foreign guests and as we continue to find ways to bring our foreign guests into our beautiful nation. Folks, there is, as always, a lot to accomplish, so as always, I will not bore you with a prolonged introduction. I just want to mention, as always, if you've been enjoying, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in letting me know what y'all are interested in seeing on the channel. It really makes a huge impact in what I keep doing on the channel, what I slow down, what I speed up, and it's part of the reason why we're still going strong after so many episodes of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. With that said, I also read through all the comments for any thoughts and opinions, so feel free to share those as well. With that said, let's get this party started, shall we? I am really excited for today's session as we continue to develop quite a few spaces, actually, of our nation, particularly the tourist zone over here. It's weird. Calling it a zone makes it feel like an exclusionary zone, where it's just like, you know, there's some places that have like cordoned off areas where like, oh, you're tourists, you're only allowed to go to these parts of the city. We don't do that around these parts. I don't mean zone necessarily, but hub. I think I'm going to stick with the term hub. We got this tourist hub being built up over here. A couple of beaches looking pretty good. Oh, hey, look at that. 4.1 expected rating. That is not bad at all. That is not bad at all. We're going to have to make sure workers are able to get over here, of course, though, and providing a bit of employment for the unemployed up over here. There are, there are a couple of people that need some jobs. We've done quite well with Veteringrad, I would say, where unemployment is kept at a reasonable level. 100% unemployment or 0% unemployment is always a kind of a like a utopian dream, and also can be problematic because if you ever need any like emergency employees, you don't have access to them, I suppose. But it looks like we will be employing the handful of folks left to employ down over here. It'd be nice to maybe get some parking lots down over here and get a car dealership up over here as well, just to get some of these folks maybe driving down there for work instead. I don't know, take some pressure off of our public transit system up at the old city. That'd be I think that'd be a nice challenge for today's episode, actually, a nice kind of like focal point for today's episode as we continue to develop this and as we continue also to develop our situation down south over here, not just with regards to this tourist space, which, by the way, excellent point. I can't believe I did not give a kind of street level view of our space down over here. I saw the comment and I was like, yeah, how did I not get down at like street level and just like show what it feels like to actually be in this space? But I'm really quite pleased with how this area looks. I really like how the location of the stop, the style of these museums back to back. We've got this like grand entrance as well. We've got this little like meandering road as well, if you'd like to go on a nice drive through the local park or cultural center or whatever you would like to call it. Really quite pleased with it. And those gazebos, I gotta tell you, they really tie this place together. I cannot stress that enough. Without those gazebos, this place would not look nearly as interesting as it's looking, in my opinion at least. But this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It was a long time coming, this plan, and it's finally been executed to perfection. Strong word. Still some things that I would like to be a little different, but we all know there are some limitations with placement and stuff in the game, and we're working around those. I will say as well, by the way, seeing the green bus reminds me, I got many recommendations with regards to vehicle mods and vehicle skin mods to allow us to use these same buses that we use, but color them differently. I have not installed them yet. I would love to go through them properly. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to do that between Sunday and Tuesday, now that I'm recording it, but I will look at them hopefully before the next session, and we can get some of them going as well. By the way, I wasn't just talking about development to the tourist area, I was also talking about the development down over here and the massive unemployment that we're suffering from over here. On which note, if we take a look at our population statistics, we are above 50k again. That's nice to see. Unemployment is hovering around that 3k mark, which is unfortunate considering we did manage to get it to drop rather significantly for quite a while, but now since all the construction is done, it is skyrocketing once again. Overall, though, we're doing okay, I think. If we take a look at this year as a whole so far, it is September. Oh, man, 3K escapes, eh? I'm kind of curious what is... what the people are, like, suffering from. Quite a bit, I'm sure. Quite a bit of issues, I'm sure. 100% in terms of food coverage around these parts. These guys also have most of their food coverage taken care of. I mean, I guess 1% of a big number is a pretty big number. I mean, these guys are all very satisfied. A little bit of, you know, the lowest we've got is an 89%, it looks like, which is a, you know, a B plus, I guess, depending on the grading system you use. I guess it's a B plus or so. So we're doing okay in terms of food provisions. The old city is more than taken care of. That's great. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. What else? I mean, we could look at happiness down over here. I'm assuming all the trouble is down over here. People are pretty happy as well overall. We're doing quite nicely. Yeah, 99 and 100% across the board. Fair enough. I mean, health, I'm sure this is all... Oh, you know, we got a little bit poor healthcare over here, which is kind of ironic considering these are the people that go to the medical university. We have the hospital right over here. We could, I suppose, get some more ambulances if necessary, but I wouldn't imagine it to be necessary. So keep an eye out for it. It's also barely got people to begin with. I mean, healthcare, I suppose, maybe we need to upgrade healthcare. That would be part of the problem. Government loyalty is an issue, I suppose. A bit of culture, maybe. What is the government loyalty situation looking like? Should be doing all right. Let's see. All-time government loyalty. Yeah, we're kind of we're on the way back up. Look at how low it got at one point. We're on the way back up, but still a ways to go. Still a ways to go. I could focus our radio stations and stuff a little bit on that. Current audience and 0 listeners. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? 0 listeners. 88% have TV. Let's go ahead and up our pro-national programming. There we go. I was like, there's a term for it that isn't propaganda. I don't know if the educational strength thing is helping at all, by the way. I don't know what that does. So let's go ahead and reduce that a little bit. Cultural enjoyment, we could up a little bit. There we go. Sure, I think I'm okay with this kind of a spread. Maybe a bit more culture. We could... Again, their religious requirements or religion sympathy is pretty low to begin with, so maybe we can actually drop this a bit. There we go. Drop educational strength a bit as well. Sure. Might as well drop it all the way at that point. Help with cultural enjoyment a bit more as well. That should cover our cultural, like, needs, right? That's what I would expect. I mean, these guys are basically maxed out, though, is what it says. But it says up over here, 196 citizens were not able to enjoy culture. Like, do those numbers line up? That's over half of the workers living here not able to enjoy culture. That doesn't line up over here. I imagine the warning over here in red is directly tied with going to a place to enjoy culture rather than enjoying it at home thanks to your television or radio or what have you. That's my guess. That's the best I got with regards to that. But hopefully this tweak helps us a little bit with getting more people on board with our nation's ways and progress. I think what's happening is people are just not getting the news about how well we're doing. That people want to flock to our nation, you know? People are just not seeing that, I guess. I'll say it like that. All right, cool. So, I think we're good to hit play. Let's go ahead and do exactly that. We're going to see some progress down over here. We're going to see some progress with the airport. I'm fairly certain it's going to be done. The reason why it's not done yet, by the way, is because we had a couple of jams earlier. But actually, you know what? Oh, man, the runways are all done. Oh, this is kind of... Oh, this is intimidating. Once this is done, we're actually good to go over here. I think it's time to get this being built. Why is nobody coming here to build it? Should have a connection. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this being built. We got to make sure the cableway is done. We got to make sure the actual things are done. We got to make sure this is done as well. Oh, this is kind of intimidating, I'm not going to lie. Am I ready to just connect this like so? I suppose so. I suppose so. And then we should get this being built as well. Assign the Uprising Grad huge construction office. Yeah, there's a Vud's construction office as well. And then the actual cable like towers in the middle we'll I guess build ourselves. We'll just, sorry, not build ourselves, but pay for. And then we can start flying people in. Damn. I don't know about the hotel and stuff up over here, by the way. We do have this tunnel, which I suppose I could get building. Because that way we will make use of that bus connection as well. That way we can use the hotel over here. I don't mind the airport hotel. I like this idea. And I saw the comments as well previously. Quite a few of you were on board with this idea. Well, let's get to work on the tunnel anyway. They're all working away. Yep. Bit of overlap. that tunnel built. We might just pay for it at some point because these things take a long time. People fly in, they arrive at the terminal, they get out of the terminal, they go over here. Alternatively, they go to the hotel over here. What I'm thinking is, do I want to use that? They go to the hotel, and when they want to go around, they can either go ahead and get a drink and whatnot over here, or they take the bus all the way down to this area over here, or even further over to this area. I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out if I actually want to do that or not. But we definitely have the cable cars bringing people over to here. From there, they'll be taken down to over here. We don't even need a separate bus stop because the buses can pick people up directly from over here, so that should work out just fine. Alright, so with all that said and done, though, let's take a look at this section over here real quick. Yeah, good bit of progress. Now, here, it's been pointed out that the hotel, actually, doesn't have a direct connection. What if we do that? There. Now the hotel has a more direct connection to the tower over here. I think that'll be quite nice. Cool. Parking lots and car vendor, I guess, is the next order of business. So weird to think about. Let's go ahead and get not under roads. Go to mods. We've got our parking. Large parking down over here. We don't need that much parking, I imagine. Maybe a couple of parking lots. What we could do is we could hook them up over here. That way it's hooked up to the stadium as well. So anybody that wants to attend a game over here is able to. Here's what I'm thinking we do. Go ahead and flatten this terrain a bit. Hook you up like this. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how I want this lined up. Or hook you up like this. Okay, let's see. Go this way. Do 1. Do 2 potentially. I don't think so. But the road's gonna block it off. That. Maybe get another one in here. Come on. Come on. Up there. Sure, like that, maybe. Don't necessarily like that staggered situation. We do that. Cool. I received an excellent suggestion of what to do to get over my my obsession with trying to get things perfect. I don't know which one of those suggestions I'll take on. It's in the comments of the previous episode, but I'm certainly considering some of them. I need to just get over the fact that some things just will not line up in this game. They're just not. It's just not. Unless I want to be super particular, I got to be okay with it. All right, that looks decent. That looks good, I think. All right, a couple parking lots over here. Could add more eventually if I needed to or wanted to for whatever reason, but for now I think that serves the purpose. Go ahead and get the road extended over here. Sides are too steep. Flatten this then. Get from center, please and thank you. Ooh, don't tell me we're restricted here. Come on. You got this game. I believe in you. Up we go. Too steep of it. Oh, really? I wonder if the footprint of this building is going to cause any trouble. Should be okay. Up we go. There we go. I guess that's as smooth as it needs to be, so it's fine by me. Pull out from here. Excellent. Hook you up. Hook. Oh, come on now. There we go. Hook you up. Perfect. This can be a tighter connection over here. Pull this back a touch. Come on. Gotta step out a little bit. Then, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Hook you up. Hook you up. Nice. And then pull from over here. Oh, from over here. There we go. Pull up. Excellent. Hook right up. There we go. That works. Parking over here, and let's just go ahead and get the footpaths settled as well. Want to make sure that these are... Oh, too sharp of a turn, are you kidding me? Want to make sure that these are connected. Come on now. All right. Way up to here. Can I connect you to here? Surely I can. Surely I just need a little bit of flattening. this. And... this game sometimes. There we go. I knew it was possible. I knew it was possible. Just like, just what order do I need to click things in to make it work? Knew it was possible. And we hook this up down over here. We can. Not perfectly, but again, like I said, just gotta accept that that's the case. Hook these up over here. So that way people can hop off, go up that way, hop down, get down this way, go up that way, up over here. And we connect now. This will be too sharp of a turn. Fair enough. Can we do something here maybe? Pretty sure we can. If we tighten this up, there we go. This is more just visually laying this out over here. Hook you up over here. Hook you up over... guess not. Fair enough. We've got this. That's fine. These will all be connected, and then down over here as well. Do I want the road connection, or do I want a footpath connection is the question. Will a vehicle ever need to go up this way? I guess like vehicles that are bringing food and stuff over could come down this way is not a bad idea. I suppose. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the road connection then. Oops, that is a footpath. I mean the road. Only if it'll allow me to connect. If it's going to be difficult, then I'll just do a footpath connection. Too steep, I think, at the end there. Let's see. Building in the way. Might have to do a footpath. Maybe. Too steep, but we can make that average. Rather, we can average it out, I mean to say. Potentially. Nope. We raise the train. Nope. Go ahead and get rid of this. Move this out a little bit. Alright, alright. We got this, we got this. Hook you up. Come on now. I know you want to work, game. There we go. Beautiful. Starting to learn what the limitations of this road building system is, right? So, okay, this is good. You guys can come down over here. I'm sure these are being, you know, auto-assigned. Excellent. But there's no point having parking lots if you're not going to have cars. So, cars. Now, there's a bit of unemployment up over here, right? If we take a look at our unemployment markers again. Where are unemployment? No, over here. Uneducated workers, low education, higher education. Unemployed yesterday. There we go. A little bit over there. A fair bit over here, actually. It spreads around, obviously, depending on the day by day. It does spread around a little bit. But we could get some parking lots over here. I feel like folks will be able to walk from here to there. But it's more a matter of where the car sales happen, rather than the parking lots themselves. Let's see. Car dealer is here. Engineering related? Never, yeah, car dealer, sure. We could put you down. Not quite. Doesn't fit because of the tracks. Oh, there we go. We put the dealer down over here. Only problem is we can't hook up the we can't hook up like a storage, which is not the end of the world because I don't want 1,000 cars up over here to begin with, right? So it's not the end of the world. Could I actually pop you down over here maybe? Or one of these playgrounds? Ooh, I thought I saw a connection there. Come on. Infrastructure. Ah, of course. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Just trying to find a place to slot this in. And again, the concern with regards to proximity is I want to make sure that people are able to come here and buy, obviously. Don't think I can get rid of all the road and pop this down. I could try it, though. Can't believe I'm doing this. Can't believe I just did that. Car dealer. Can we flatten this terrain a bit more, maybe? Maybe that'll do the trick. It often does. Car dealer. Infrastructure. One more step over here. I'm surprised it let me delete that, actually. There we go. I just got to make sure this is like lined up as much as it can be. Right? Right here. Pop you down. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Wonderful. By the way, to do that auto build thing you've been seeing, the mass update of roads, I saw it asked. You just have to select the road that you want to upgrade to, and then you shift, click, and drag. If you want it to auto build, just make sure you have auto build checked, shift, click, and drag. It will not apply to any roads that have already been upgraded, but anything that has not been upgraded will start auto building, as you can see over here, right? Immediately done. Let's go ahead and get you funded and you funded as well, because these things were placed previously. I am tempted to just kind of like place this one, like pay for it, I mean. But if we take a look at our engineering industry really quickly, I want to see car dealers, space for vehicles, small. Ooh, we might, maybe? Nah. I don't, again, like I said, I don't actually mind. I'm fine with us having a smaller supply of cars over here. So, you know, it should be enough. People will get their cars. The question becomes, where do they park their cars? So let's go ahead and go to mods, go to large parking. No, how about smaller parking, medium parking even? We'll do the infrastructure, flat terrain. Once we flatten the terrain, we'll have easier placement access, as it were. So, I wish you were differently shaped. 32 versus 20. Go with 20. Go with the 20. Up over here, and hopefully I can put 2 down. Come on, we'll flatten. Pop you down over here, and pop you down. Can I? Nah, infrastructure in the way. What about a 12? Nope. Don't quite like it. Okay, I always get worried. I was like, am I gonna lose that bridge? Alright, so that's not flying. That's not good. Could always do an underground parking. Again, they're not necessarily ideal, but when push comes to shove, right? You guys are pretty chunky as well. What about you? You're smaller. I could put this down over here, or. Where can these guys fit? It's weird, you know, retroactively upgrading the old town like this. It's a little strange for sure. I wonder also, because we have a bus stop over here where passengers get dropped off, I wonder if they'll go from there to buy cars down over here and, you know, take them elsewhere. I do wonder if that's going to happen, so I'll be curious to see. Do I really want to have a multi-level garage over here? I don't know if that's a good idea. Go with large parking over here, park by the train station. That's not an uncommon sight, actually. I'm actually quite okay with that. You park over here, you go home, you come back down, pick up your vehicle, be on your way. Could add some more housing and stuff back over here as well if necessary. What I'm thinking is we... which way do I want this to go, though? Alright, let's do this. Let's do this, because I want to leave some space here for, I don't know, something, if I want to build anything ever. I'm not sure what it might be, but something, maybe even just a buffer, right? That works for me as well. Go ahead and place you down over here. Oh. Way too off, like, way too off. Come on now. So, there. 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 And there. It's a lot of parking. A lot of parking. We can have housing units up over here and over here. That kind of works. Cool. Go ahead and get our road. Not exactly what I had in mind. Right up like this. Hopefully it hooks up nicely. I assume we're too close. Yeah, we are. Not a problem. Just got to be a little step over. There we go. Excellent. Hook these guys up. Nice and easy. Nothing too complicated here. I'm going to extend this just a little bit. There we go. Hook you up there. Trying to maintain that, like, shape we've got going up over there. Now let's go ahead and hook you up over here. Tighten this up a little bit. There we go. It's nice. It's by the trees over there, by the tracks over there. You drive in, you get to your parking. You walk up, you go home. Do I want this to continue on this way? What I'm thinking again is, like, if I want to do housing over here, I guess I could have this split things up. It would make it easier to drive out from here down to here. So fair enough. Let's go ahead and do that. Sure. That works for me. Yeah, cool. We're finally using this, like, blank space that we've had for so long. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Now, is this being built? It is indeed. Lots of construction offices have been assigned. Missing concrete, gravel, and asphalt. Are we actually... You know what? You know what I haven't done in a long time? Put trees down over here. In a very long time. Just occurred to me. Seed pine. You can see how barren this space is. Alright, let's get to work. Looks like things are moving, though. Looks like we've got a lot of trucks picking stuff up. Hopefully you're not stuck here, as has happened in the past. Yeah, you're loading up. It's taking some time. Get some seed pine down over here as well. Yeah, you can see the effect of our forestry over here. Go ahead and get these trees down. Excellent. And you can see it's still working because you can see the little workers going around with their vehicles, picking stuff up. Alright, cool. Done. What about down over here? We also have a little bit of planting over here as well. Seed pine, please and thank you. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice. Cool. Things looking pretty good. What is it? It looks like things are on fire over here. Things are working well. Things are moving smoothly. I'm very good about the situation. What about the situation over here, actually? We haven't checked this space out in a while. No crops here. Some crops here. Ooh, well, that's not good. Are we really using crops up that quickly? A bunch of crops up over there. That's good. Sowing, harvesting up over here, right? Yeah. Loading up. These guys are going out. 16 tons of crops. 21 tons. Okay. Okay, okay. Not bad. Not bad, then. Guys are coming down here to bring up some meat and some food. Alright, cool. You know what? That's actually not the end of the world. Because we have a fair bit of crops already loaded up over here. Good. Good, good. Very good. Now, back up over here. You know what? Actually... Okay, this is unemployment. Oh my god. We definitely need to look at the next industry, and I got a couple of great suggestions. I'm going to touch on that in just a moment. I just want to check up over here really quickly. Things are being completed. What I need to do is I need to make sure that my distribution office is bringing food, alcohol, whatever's necessary down over here when the time comes. Going pretty well over here. Pretty soon we'll be all done. Yeah, it was exciting. All right, cool. Very exciting. Are you almost done over here? Close. Everyone's working on you. Close-ish. No one's working on you. That's unfortunate. Oh, because this is being built still. Get done. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I need to remember our tourist bus up over here goes from Sazalis down to this stop. En route, though, it'll make a stop over here to drop people off who want to go over there. Head back down, go over here, then repeat that loop. On which note, it was recommended as well that I should maybe apply that same logic down over here. Where are... Just need one of our tourist buses for the quickest way of getting there. Or so you'd think. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear, what's happened over here? No power supply. No power supply? What are you talking about? Wait. What's happened over here? Hold on a second. Something's not right. Something's not right. And is there a way to see things that are not connected? Oh man, this is going to be difficult to pinpoint. We've got zeros over here. What's going on here? You're down over here. Maybe one too many connections, perhaps? You've definitely got connections. They're all kind of over their limits. Wow, look at this backup. Look at this incredible jam. That's not good. That's definitely not good. That's going to hurt our tourist rating as well. What the hell? How did everything come to a standstill here? Well, damn. Alright. Fluctuating over here. You're occasionally not getting power. Okay, now you're at 0. Why are you at 0? Are we still generating power down over here? We are. Maximum capacity even. Maybe we could use some more workers. Hold on, you know what? Let me check something here. We got some workers en route. I want to see once workers arrive if this problem goes away. That doesn't seem like the solution at all. That does not seem like the likely solution at all. Why is this bus not moving, though? St. Elitesburg South. What do you do next? Where do you go from there? Set line. Custom line. St. Leesburg South to Uprising Grad Central Workers Line is my assumption of what you're supposed to be doing. Hopefully. Cancel, go to depot. Alright, so that guy's moving now. Workers have arrived. Yeah, I should have checked one variable at a time. I should have let that bus stay stuck there so that I could check if it was because of the workers or if it was because of that bus being stuck there and then power not being drawn because it wasn't needed, as opposed to vehicles not moving because there was no power. You get what I mean? Like a fool, I applied I changed two variables, and now we won't have the answer to our question. It's not science. Damn it. Okay, at least things are moving again, and once that's done, oh my god, look at all this blockage. Holy crap, all this iron that's stuck here. All gonna arrive at the same time. You know what I just realized? Did not activate line spacing this time around. Well, we have now. Hopefully that does it. So I've been told that line spacing is, again, for those of you that are unaware or are just joining more recently, I've been told that activating line spacing is something that's being experimented on by the developers to help with like pathfinding or at least with how traffic works, I guess is the better way to put it. But it's still experimental, which is why it's tucked away behind the cheat menu, so to speak. It's been working well for us so far. I don't know if that's what caused this. I think our little issue, our little mistake there is what caused this, but looks like things are clearing up. Man, that is bad. It's bad. It's real bad. We're okay. We're okay. Everything will clear up. We got this huge backup over here. It looks like we're slowly opening up. A lot of wasted trips from these buses. Can be problematic. Massive unemployment, I imagine, as a result of that. Yeah, look at that spike. Alright. It'll take a little bit of time for that to clear up. In the meanwhile, what's the deal up over here? Oh, looking pretty good. Will this get done? Missing bricks, boards, steel. Kidding me. We got it all over here, right? Yeah, we got bricks, we got steel, we got boards. That'll be fine. More boards coming through, looks like, as well. Yeah. We have a jam over here, or are things moving? Yeah, things are moving fine. Okay, cool. Just now I'm just nervous about jams. I would like this to be done before we begin flying people in. Seems as though we've got progress happening, so that's good. The tunnel can wait before. Like, we don't need the tunnel open to open the airport. I don't mind our tourists using the cableways, the cable cars rather. So the tunnel is not urgent, so to speak. Alright, what's the deal up over here? Alright, making some good progress. Anyway, the original reason why I came down over here was not to discover a jam, though I'm glad I did. It was to instead go and view line details and actually add this stop en route. So I want you to stop over here. You go to the customs house, you hop on over to here, you drop off tourists over here. Right? Go ahead and make sure that we are tourists only, tourists only. We'll allow passengers, you know what, get passengers out over here as well. Good. Good. You want to load as well? Yeah, sure, why not? There. Do that. That way we're serving kind of a bigger, like potentially doing a better job of servicing and keeping this area busy. I don't know, we'll find out, obviously, we'll find out. I imagine workers are, yeah, we got workers coming through, no power supply, really. Well, I guess not. I guess not. That's got to be fixed right away. It's silly. Really starting to get busy over here. I mean, these guys are overburdened anyway, so maybe this is not such a bad idea. Are you still overburdened? You are 189%. I mean, all these buildings have just been added to your load, I suppose. Alright, let's see. What do you cover? All these guys? What if I get you over here? Do infrastructure. Come on now. Pop you down over here. Sure. I want to cover some of these buildings down at the bottom as well as the thing. Like, I kind of want to do this, honestly. To be completely frank with you, I kind of want to do this. We've got you covered. Yep. Yep. There we go. Medium. Connect you. Go ahead and auto-build you. Pay for you. Check on you. Okay, well, it did a decent bit there. Now you have power as well. Yes, you do. Alright, great. Good stuff. 2.5 expected rating. Well, hopefully that rating goes up. I don't know what influences that rating for some of these buildings. I have no idea what makes the difference. 0.8 expected rating. Like, why? It's in the same space. Is it just because it's just a smaller thing? Looks like we've got like citizens and stuff coming through as well. Hopefully getting some cultural enjoyment and stuff. Lots of unemployment up over here. Alright, so with regards to our next sector, our next opportunity for employment for all these people, there are a couple of ideas. Obviously, we have a nuclear city planned, but that's going to be a whole different city with a whole different, group of people and stuff. Like, sure, we might bring some of these guys from Uprising Grad over to the nuclear city, the city of the future, as it were, the city of the present. But we're going to bring a bunch of those people over to reside over here, sure, and that'll help. But that's a temporary solution, right? Because eventually and inevitably, this area is going to get super densely populated again. So what we need to do is find another industry to engage these guys in. Now, in terms of the airplane industry, so to speak, the airplane production industry, let's call it, we need aluminium. Now, to get aluminium, we need bauxite. Bauxite is all the way down over here. Not too far away, but it is far away. We could mine up bauxite over here, bring it up, and maybe we have production over here just off Zodcha, I guess. And then we can have people train down to over here, just as they would to Petrograd, they could come down to over here instead. That is an option. We've got airplane production line, takes how much space? Fair bit of space. It requires plastics, mechanical components, electronics, fabric. So what would we do? Fabric and plastics we could bring over from Petrograd. Electronics, mechanical components we could bring over from our vehicle production area up over here. Same goes for electronics, so that we can have another electronics factory down over here that uses those raw materials to produce, to help get the end result. And then fabric, like I think I said already, we can get it from Petrograd. It's right over here, right? So that is an option, actually. We can start building our own planes. Not that we're gonna, our initial planes we are going to buy, because honestly, to get all this set up and get all the employment going at the same time and all that, as doing this was just gonna be, it wouldn't work so smoothly, I don't think. So there's an idea. The other idea is to actually build our railway production line, which needs more of the same stuff. It just doesn't need aluminium, so we can get to it a little bit sooner. We could put them both in the same space, kind of make this our massive transit production hub off Zodcha over here. Isolates this region a little bit, which is too bad. I don't think I can fit these up over here though. And even if I could, I don't think I could bring workers up over here without causing some issues with our train lines, which have been working so smoothly. So, oh man, it's honestly, I don't think we have enough of these raw materials over here to produce everything. Actually, I take it back. We got fabric, we got chemicals, we got tons of plastics. All right, we're all backed up over here. Up top over here, we got steel for days. Got plastics, electronics, steel for days. Mechanical components, I'm sure we're backed up as well, yeah. We are producing buses. How many buses are we producing? Again, buses can be sold, so I don't mind continuously making those. I guess we do have a surplus. I guess we do have more of a surplus than I thought. Now, down over here, hang on a second. Are we bringing vehicles over? Yes, you are bringing vehicles over. I just want to make sure this is working. No cars to sell. I want to make sure that we are getting vehicles out from over here. And what I'm actually do is, oh god, getting vehicles up over here is going to be a time-consuming endeavor, isn't it? Almost done, almost done. Okay, good stuff. The sight tower is done, actually, without power supply, though. We're gonna have to get more power down over here. I think a lot of this stuff actually needs power. Yeah, these guys all don't have power. Alright, so how do I get power down over here? Obviously we have... It's so weird being back in the old city. We haven't been here in so long. This line going all the way down over here. It goes down this way, continues on this way. We could probably split it up over here before it continues onwards. Sure. This thing is probably not working at capacity. Oh, nowhere near capacity. That's fine. I could probably put this, rather than over here, I could probably put this over here, and that way we don't need to split it. Substation where? Like in the middle of nowhere. Sure. Pop you down over here. Construction offices don't... Well, the fuel needs it. The gas station needs it. Construction offices don't. Pop you down over here. Like... Ooh, can we do this? Yes. Like so. The reason for that is... Go ahead and build you. Go ahead and cancel that. You coming out this way. Just wanted it to be like parallel to the road there. There we go. Fund you. Good stuff. Power. Excellent. Done. Alright, wonderful. Where was I? Yeah, getting cars up over here. I mean, do I really send one truck up all the way? Or it seems foolish to bring cars up from over here. What I might do is I might get a train to bring cars up over here, and then from over here we'll have a truck take it across the river, rather than going all the way from where here up to there. Yeah, you know what? Let's try to get this train finally, I guess. Oh, that's so weird to think about. The trouble though is that when the train comes through, it'll pick up everything. It won't just pick up the cars, it'll pick up everything, which is, you know, not exactly what I'm hoping for here. Not exactly what I'm hoping for. I'm also not sure how badly it'll break everything. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Go all the way around the bend, I suppose so. I suppose that's the plan. I don't want to go through the city with the cars attached to the train. Alright, for now I think we'll use the truck. We'll get the train afterwards when we're done producing buses. I want to have at least a couple more buses, I think. Go ahead and move this bus up over here for now. We'll move the other... We'll get another tourist bus as well, because I want to get some more tourist buses done. After this is done, we'll swap to tourist buses. We want to make sure that we're able to get tourists out over there. And actually, there's one more thing that I want to do. I want to touch on just after we're done over here. Yeah, it's so weird to me that the harvesters just can't get onto this thing. I mean, sure, fine, makes sense. But just, what do I need to make it happen then? You know, what do I get? Yeah, I think we tackled quite a few points there. The next bit of employment is going to be a challenge for sure. Find that perfect balance of what to place down. I think the railway construction and airport or airplane construction might be the way to go. Yeah, we're just gonna have to figure out how to get resources over to the space. I just realized I can do this. I want to get, like I said, I want to get these going afterwards. So let's go ahead and move you over to here. Thank you very much. Because we only need so many workers up over here. We only need so many workers up over here. I think we're doing like a decent job of keeping the space busy now again. Steel is low, but that's because the steel train is here. Not a problem. All right, cool. Cool. Money's looking great as well. We're almost back up to 90 million rubles. Almost the deal over here. One more check. All right. Nice. Yeah, we're doing okay. Oh yeah, we're doing fine, I think. Okay. As you can probably tell, a little nervous about this space. The warehouse. What we need to do is we need to connect from the warehouse up to here. Is that doable? It is. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. So trains can get up over here. Move on, move on, move on. Keep moving over here. Eventually there's the junction to choose which side to stick to. Going this way, you're going to stick this way. Cool. Going to pull out from over here. This will be our, like, our T-junction, I suppose. And over here we'll have all the production. I'm going to actually wait until the sun comes up, I think. And in the meanwhile, I do want to check if our government loyalty has changed much over this year. Looks like our edits did make a bit of a difference. You can see those last 2 dots, last 3 or 4 dots rather. It's the upwards trend is very clear, whereas before that you can see it's a bit more gradual, and then before that it's just been flat. So that's promising. That's the entirety of this year, this month. Yeah. You can see the change because of the aliasing on that line, but otherwise kind of hard to read when you're just looking at 1 month. Looks like power is doing all right. Looks like power is doing okay. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. The other thing, by the way, up over here, I'm going to touch on this as the sun's coming. We're going to be actually building a different type of complex entirely. I talked about bringing people via bus all the way down to Train Rexky or down to the spot over here. It's quite the journey. We're going to do something else over there. I'm really excited for it. Came in through the suggestions in the comments again. And I'm really quite pumped for it. Ooh, look at that. Museum of the Republic is done, and it is getting staff as well, which is good to see. Getting staff from that bus stop off in the distance by the offices, I imagine. Look at this. This is actually really quite nice, isn't it? I quite like that. I quite like this a lot. Wonderful. Alright, sun's up. Get to work. You're almost done. Cool. So, back down over here. We're going to need quite a bit. Engineering industry. Railway production. The dry dock we have to build by the water, which is actually quite far away from here. So that's a whole different conversation entirely. We're going to have that conversation later. Ooh, hello. Here's a different conversation to have. What are we looking at over here? No workers or mechanisms are coming through. This thing is done, though. Building without power supply. Right, we do need to get power down over here. Power's getting up to here just fine. Constantly distracted. I was gonna put down the new employment sectors, but now we've been pulled over here. I think we're all pretty excited to see the planes in action, right? I think this is a fair thing to be distracted by. Go ahead and flatten the train, sure. Auto build. Flatten. We're now just planning, so I don't want to auto build this, but we will obviously auto build it afterwards. Can it reach everything? Looks like it. Yep. Wonderful. Pop you down. Looks like it will be before 2001 that we are our plans are taking flight, as it were. Okay, let's go ahead and get a switch over here, I think. Where are you? Switch down over here like so. Hook you up, hook you up. Pay for that. Pay for this. Right? Oh, come on. How did I... Wow. There's a silly mistake if I've ever seen one. It's gotta face the other way. I don't know how that happened. Go ahead and get you. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Hurry up. I've demolished you already. There's a bunch of people right now without any power. There we go. There we go. That makes infinitely more sense. Go ahead and pay for you as well. There we go. Now, this will go like straight out. Can I go straight out? Oh. The infrastructure. Really? Why can't we go underneath this thing? There we go. We can. Alright. I see what's going on. Oh. There we go. There's the hookup. Excellent. Straight across. Gotta go up there, eh? Fair enough. Trying to find the best way to make this look good. Go straight across. Yep. Straight up. over here. Look up there. Yeah, sure. I think that does the trick. Not too invasive. It's tucked away in the trees. Yeah, I think that's cool. Go ahead and pay for all that. Go ahead and pay for this. All done, all done. Honestly tempted to just pay for this as well. Honestly quite tempted to just pay for this as well. No workers or mechanisms. It's got almost all the resources it needs. I was like, why is this train stuck? Because we're still paused. Good job, party. Got almost all the resources it needs. Once this tunnel is done, it would have been easier to get stuff from Zavodsk down to here, I think. That's neither here nor there. I might just pay for it. I might just pay for it. First, let's take a look at vehicle options. Oh, you know what? Damn, I still need to get fuel over here. Still need to get fuel over here. Infrastructure, pipeline. Pipe connection over here. Pipe connection over here as well. Here's what I'm thinking. I think I'd rather do the pipe connection on this side. Pull you over. Yeah, sure. Let's do this. That. Go ahead and get a pumping station. This need flat terrain. Yeah, we'll get on that. Back here with the bulldozers. I'm fine with that being audible. It's not the end of the world. That's probably not going to move. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's probably not going to move. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I wasn't going to build that myself either. Didn't pay for it either way, so it's no problem. A lot more flattening over here, and this flattening is not just for the pump, but of course the storage drums as well. Alright, let's just go ahead and do that. I say drums plural, but I'm probably just going to need one. I have multiples just in case, but I'm probably just going to need one. So we pop you down. No auto build, please and thank you. Pop you down over here. Storage. Up over here perhaps. We'll tip some my way. Let's get you out of the way. There we go. Building on fire. I should probably check which one it is just in case. Ooh. Farm down at Primo. Okay, this is actually potentially a problem. We do have fire trucks and firefighters. Oh, they gotta go all the way around that way? I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. But it's okay. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it should be a problem. We're right there. Alright, cool. All right. We'll be good. More than good. Alright, back up over here. We got this. Let's go ahead and get the road. Gonna get rid of you. Get the road down over here. And we connect. Too sharp of a turn, of course. Come on, some other infrastructure's in the way. Every time. Alright, can we connect the pipes to this though? Is the question. Pipeline. Yes, we can. There we go. Perfect. We're good there. We're good there. We need to have the oil and fuel loading / unloading. The one way. These are funky. These are chunky. This is for the trains, right? Yeah, we don't need that. We need this. Okay. What about this kind of a thing? We need more flat terrain. We can curve the pipe. Yep, sure. Double train, height from center. Go ahead and auto-build that. That's fine. I believe that's a fire extinguished. Yes, okay, cool. I was like, hold on a second. What did I miss there? Always prepare for the worst, I guess. Alright, we're good. I think before 2001, we will see our first flight. I hope so. I don't want to leave it until last minute. By December, I want to have a plane on the runway getting ready to take off. Alright, I'll hook you up over here. Hook you up over here. We should be good, right? Let me check something here. We're green a second ago. There we go. Let me just check something here real quick. Because I'm nervous like that. We have you coming through. Well, we don't need pumps or anything over here. Pumps over here deliver it that way. I imagine this will work. Oops. I'm having a hard time being 100% certain over here. We're coming through. We're unloading over here. The fuel gets pushed through. Don't think we need a pump for this. I think everywhere we're only pulling from drums, aren't we? Not pushing into. Over here we're pushing into drums, I suppose. No, we're pulling from drums up to here. Here we're pulling from a drum up to here. What if you know any better, let me know in the comments. If I keep going too far. If this needs a pump as well. I don't think it does. If it does, we have enough room over here and that's fine. I don't think it does though. I think we should be fine. This sends fuel in here. When we need it up over here, this thing should pull from here and send it up this way. That's the plan. And it should work. Should work. I'll allow these guys to work away at this because I have a little bit of uncertainty over here. All these guys scurrying through. Probably upgrade these roads. These roads are relatively permanent fixtures at this point. Of course, we want lights and everything. These are pretty important first impression roads, right? And I think I am actually, in fact, going to build the hotel and stuff over here. It's such a nice, like, setup. It'd be a shame to, like, let it all, you know, be for naught. I think I might actually do that. Alright, while that's happening down there, what's the deal up over here? Hotel is almost done. The stuff is... Oh, man, the stuff is almost done, actually. Wild. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Parking lots are almost complete as well. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's go back down over here. Get you up over... Where are we? Here, there we go. Massive nation. And we're still producing more, aren't we? Yeah, I guess I can get one more at least up there. They are taking their sweet time to get completed. Unless I just sold a bunch, which I wouldn't be surprised with either. But that's fine, it's not the end of the world. We know we've got the resources, right? This is all good. Let me just check real quickly how our tourists feel. Ooh. I mean, yeah. That took a bad hit during that traffic jam. I can't even complain. That was really bad. Looks like we're back up at 2.5 though. No one died, which is good. 110 trips ended prematurely. Yeah, you can see the overlap between the rating going down and the trip ending prematurely, going straight up. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. A small issue. Just a small issue, the tiniest. Hotel is, wow, done. Okay, cool. No staff though. Alright, so I think the time has come to just rush this construction. It's almost done, but you know, like, what difference will it really make, I guess? Oh, it's almost done. We just need a little bit more steel and electronic components. Is it en route? It is not en route. So you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and pay for this, I think. Get as far as we can. And just the finishing touches will bring in some outside help. Sure. Alright, car dealer over here. Question is, can anybody work this area? Yes, looks like everybody can. Great, excellent, good. Of course they can, because if they couldn't, then they wouldn't be able to walk here to buy vehicles. Alright, so we've got that going on. Where is our truck that comes down over here? You, my good friend, you go where? You go to the Brixtonia space for vehicles. This is all the way up over here, right? Yeah, so we don't have any cars here yet, so we're going to go ahead and switch to that after this bus is done. Go ahead and get some of these nice red cars going. Got to start the old city off right. And what we'll do is we'll ship those via truck for now. Yeah. Down here, and then after the Zodcha space, up over here. That should do the trick. About to have this bus get completed, so let's make sure we don't miss it. Doesn't get sold. You. Move you all the way up to... I'll find it. There we go. Here. Cool. So that's in place. This space is in place. Almost. There's still one building left to do over here. But overall it's come together. This, though, I mean, this is... this is quite amusing. Because it's a museum. But no, jokes aside, I really like the look of this. At night especially, and even as the sun rises, like, that's something special. That's really cool. This whole complex over here, just absolutely pleased. And, you know, partially an accident, if we're honest with ourselves. This wasn't, some of these things weren't even possible when we first, like, tourism wasn't even a thing when we first did this. So, really cool. Let's go ahead and auto-build these and upgrade these. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, well, fair bit of progress today. We got this entire section more or less completed. We got vehicles accessible up over here. We just got to ship them up now, which we're working on next. We're going to focus on that for the next little while, I think. Down over here, I mean, there was that big traffic jam, which I'm certainly glad we figured out. This looks like a very active space, which is good to see. We do have power coming through over here as well. No visitors, though, which is a little unfortunate. And people are supposed to... they're able to reach. We'll see what that does. We'll see what that does. And we've, of course, also got all this reaching its kind of like endpoint in terms of what it needs from us. I think I'm going to go ahead and just rush this construction. If all this makes sense, I'm pretty sure this makes sense. If all this makes sense, I'm going to go ahead and rush this construction as well, so we can get fuel at the terminal and we can pick up new planes. Got options, of course. We got some smaller planes available, relatively speaking. We've got some significantly larger planes available as well. Not sure exactly what we're going to go with to kick things off. Go for the Tu-154. The Tu-144, maybe. Oh, that's a... we all recognize that, I think. I didn't know there was a Eastern Bloc equivalent, I guess is the way to put it. I don't know if it's just a reference to something or it's not, but somebody inform me if you know better. And there's the Yak-42 down over here as well. I don't know. Definitely something to think about for next time. Thought it would happen this time. I guess not. We did make some progress, though. We've made some progress at other spots with regards to tourism. We'll be able to drive people not just from Priatin, which we'll be renaming, by the way. So get your... I've received some name suggestions for our airport previously. Go ahead and get some more in the comments down below so we can name this before the maiden voyage takes off from over here. But yeah, we can send tourists down over here, but we can also just as well send tourists across the bridge up over here. It's a pretty central location, and then we'll take a look at getting our passenger docks and stuff as well to get people up over here. Pretty excited for next session, folks. Lots going to be happening. Pretty excited, or pretty satisfied with how today's session went as well. I think next session we'll try and squeeze in the new industries down over here as well if we can, while also doing the all the tourism related stuff. But yeah, pretty major episode today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of, how I go about doing it. If you have any thoughts, feedback, opinions, whatever it might be, leave a comment. I do read them all as well. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, das vidanya.